Live. It's great to be here. I'm Nick, and behind the camera
Hi.
is Corinne. This is Corinne. She doesn't want to turn the camera around anymore. And this is Monica. Yeah.
Hi.
And Monica had a major color transformation. We will show everybody the before and after shot later. The color was done by Lucy here in our Williamsburg location in Brooklyn, New York. And oy vey. And it was done using Goldwell hair color because we are a proud user of Goldwell hair color. So we're gonna do a scissor razor. If I decide to choose the razor, we've called it a scissor razor lob because it's simple, but you have to make this kind of a cut really special. And sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate it, but you want to really master it. So let me show you how we're going to do it. Because of the texture of the hair's on the finer side. She's got a nice amount of it. I want to cut it as short as possible, but not too short so that she can't tie her hair back, because she still wants that security of being able to pull her hair back. It's the first major haircut for her in a long, long time. We prepped the hair today using this amazing Arrojo product here. This is Arrojo whipped treatment, and this contains olive oil and shea butter. This is a whipped treatment. You can see, I'll just put a little bit right there. Comes out, and it's a really great conditioning product. It's super rich. It's $26 to retail, so it's a really great price point for our clients. And this really packs a moisture punch. And that's why we used it here, because we wanted to pack a moisture punch without weighing the hair down. And the best part about that product too is it also contains color-saving property, so it really helps the color to be locked in. So you're locking the color in while you're conditioning. And we want to make sure that we lock the tone of this color in, because when you go so blonde, sometimes the blonde tones can fade and change really quickly when they oxidize in the air. So I've got my Arrojo BMAC 5.0s, available on Arrojo Pro. I'm actually going to work with my classic scissor comb. Classic scissor comb right here. Yeah, because we're going to do scissor cutting. Small shear for more precision. And we have a special discount code. It's going to last for the next 24 hours. Well, a little bit longer. It goes to end of day tomorrow. So 11:59 tomorrow night. And the code is 17% discount for 2017. And the code is 2017. And that's at arrojopro.com. So what we want to do is begin by taking healthy but super clean sections. So you'll notice as I kind of teach all the time, create really clean sections for your haircuts. And you want these sections to mirror the line of cutting. Now when I stand back here, I'm going to see straight away that I've not positioned that right down the center. So let's dial into some real fundamentals for the younger hairdressers that are watching. You want to feel for the top of the spine, which is right here. And this is the center point of the neck and of the hair, of the head. So let's comb straight down, separate that out. Now notice that when I comb, my finger or my thumb, I'll move it around, sits on the comb, so when I separate, I create a really clean section. Work with clarity and cleanliness, your work will get better, and you'll look way more professional than the competition. So we're going to take a nice healthy section, slightly A-line, because the section and the line of cutting is going to be slightly A-line. So you'll see how clean those sections are. I can use the ears, I don't need to twist the hair up. I'm going to comb the hair now with the fine teeth of the comb. Okay, so I'm separating, combing with the fine teeth of the comb. I'm holding my fingers flat. So I like to teach, think of it like a trigger, a gun. I like to get these two fingers right out of the way. So comb it nice and taut. We'll take those two fingers out of the way. So now we're not even getting close to them. And then I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to point cut into the hair.
There it goes.
There it goes. Yeah, I'm just going to point cut into the hair. I'm combing the hair back over the shoulder. And I'm cutting slightly A-line. And I'm using the points of the scissors to create just a little texture. And you can see how that line drops down. Now, the baseline is the most important facet, the most important piece, okay? The baseline is the most important piece of the cut. So what I want you to do is really focus on this baseline. I'm combing that hair down. Now, the reason why I want to keep these fingers down is I don't want to get any elevation in the hair right now. I do not want any elevation in the hair. So I'm keeping these fingers out of the way because I see a lot of people, they tend to cut like this. So make sure these are out of the way, either tucked or out of the way. And once you've cut your guideline in, you're going to take a step back and you're going to have a look and say, is that guideline correct? And I think it needs a little bit more refining before I move on. So let's get into that refinement mode. And it's just a little too long right here. Now we are cutting something in a fashion-forward way, so it gives me a little bit more flexibility. Because this really is not a classic, it's a slant on a classic. I don't want it to be completely one length. If the haircut is completely one length, what's going to happen is it's not going to swing and move so well. Now, if you want to check your lines, so let's just say you want to check your lines, you want to take pieces from the same place either side. So like from here to here, from here to here. You want to pull the hair down, and then you want to imagine an imaginary line from that point to this point. The same here. And you want to see, you can actually pull them into the center, and you can feel where they meet. So let's just have a look. And you can see within a millimeter or two in this type of a fashion is going to work out perfectly. I feel really good about that. Now I'm going to take my next section and look at the thickness of the section. This is slightly thicker than what I would normally do because I want to move through this as quickly as possible. So you'll want to still see your guideline underneath the hair. So you want to see your guideline come through. Now what I'm doing, I've started to see this, I'm using these fingers to rest my scissor on. And that helps me to get a little bit more precision while still making sure the holding finger is touching the back of the neck. Yeah? So you'll see, keep it nice and clean. Combing the hair back is going to create a little over direction, which will enable us to leave a little bit more length around the front. And I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, okay, is she going to be able to pull this hair back? Because if she's not going to be able to pull it back, then I've actually, said something that she wouldn't be able to do. But you can see, look how long this ponytail is actually going to be. It's actually going to be pretty long. It's obviously going to be a lot shorter than it is, but it still is going to be pretty long. Combing the hair straight down. The head, by the way, the body position, the head from being upright, the head is just lightly tucked. So I don't want her shoulders to hunch. I want her to still sit up straight, but I just want to create what I call a flat surface to work on. And then just combing that hair down. Really great combing. Look at the way you hold the comb. Really great combing. Comb the hair straight down. Keep your fingers low. And then we're just point cutting into the hair. And the way in which we point cut, I want the scissor going straight in. So I want the scissor to kind of mirror the same angle that the hair is, the hair is coming at me, and I want the scissor to mirror the same angle. So I'm not cutting across the hair, I'm rather cutting straight into the hair, which gives me a little bit more of a slightly tethered edge. I've never cut Monica's hair before, so as with any client that you begin with, you really have to get to know the hair as quickly as possible. So it's great to be into 2017, and we're excited about the new year. And it's already started, and it's been a lot of fun. And this week, I was just in Minneapolis on Monday, my first day back to work. I was in Minneapolis on Monday, and we did one of our featured Happy Mondays with my great friends in Minneapolis, where I was with Stephen Adams from Moxie and Derek Maldonado from D'Antoni, who flew in from Nyack, that's where his salon is, to join us on stage and to help teach and train. The Moxie Salon is an Arrojo ambassador salon in Minneapolis. They have 2 locations, and we spent the day with them because they were having a 2-day symposium for their team. And I went in there to educate, inspire, do some product knowledge, really get the team motivated for 2017. And then on Monday night, we all headed onto the stage, and we had a great Happy Mondays. It was my first snow of the season, which was fun. And the fun part about it was I got to get out of the snow and come back to New York, and it's quite warm now, Corinne, isn't it? Yeah, it's like hot today. Happy Mondays is where we do our complimentary education, where we share our culture. It's a great place for us to meet people and for us to introduce them to what we are doing as an independent brand in America, where we're selling and retailing professional products to salons and sharing our commitment to success. And Happy Mondays is a great place for us to meet people, and it's a great place for us to share all of our ideas and techniques. Does that feel different?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you freaking out yet?
A little bit, but I'm excited.
A little freak out and a little excitement is a great combination.
I'm peeking through. I can see it. That's crazy.
If you're interested, our next Happy Mondays is in New York City. And Corinne's going to be teaching with me alongside Ellen and maybe 1 or 2 other guests as I get closer to the day. I keep inviting different people from my team to come and share the platform. It's good for you to see, and it's good for us to share, and it's also good for us to grow. Also on Monday, I am hosting a thing that we like to call Owners Forum. And it's on Monday afternoon. It's a holiday Monday. So it's a good time. If anyone's interested, Monday afternoon. And it's where you'll find out about the Arrojo culture, the ambassador program. You get the chance to find out some of our success stories, and also find out how maybe you could kind of help to create success in your salon with Arrojo product, with our new line of products, which is launching. Literally, I'm excited because I'm going to California on Monday, and I'm going to get to see my new product line for the very first time. And it's a new line of products called American Wave. So the product is focused on curl, texture, movement, any kind of wave, any kind of movement. So we've called it American Wave, and it's our new line of products that really focuses on the uniqueness of somebody's hair texture. And I'm seeing it on Monday for the first time because straight after Happy Mondays, I fly to LA, and I'm doing a Beauty Indie Expo where we're working and sharing and showcasing our brand with probably about 200 entrepreneurs across America that are also sharing their beauty brand. So it's really a great place for independent beauty brands, and we are an independent hairdressing beauty brand.
Nick, we've got a question.
A question?
Yep. Do you use any product or cutting lotions? If so, what would you recommend from our line?
That's a great question, and it's right there, Corinne. So why don't you spin around onto that chair, onto that thing? This is it. Arrojo Hydro Mist is a brilliant product for us, and this is a lightweight spray conditioner. It's great to use to soften and silken. It contains a lot of glycerin, so it gives the hair some slip, and it's a lightweight conditioning spray, and it's $18. And you pulled this product out. Why'd you do that? You like this product too? So Corinne, why do you like Cream Whip?
Because it's a good detangler. So, if the client has hair that's hard to get through, I like to work it in and then, you know, it does give a bit of softness, and you can totally do your haircut with it.
You know, let me show you. It's like a very creamy whip.
Whip it.
Yeah, whip it.
Are you gonna put it in your hair?
No, I'm gonna put it right over here. We might as well put it in here. So, Cream Whip's a great product. Look at the creaminess of it. And this is we call it a lightweight conditioning whip. It's great for adding slip, and it's a great styling product. One of our faves. So we can I'll put that in. And again, it smells great, yeah? Mm-hmm. How would you describe that fragrance?
It's almost a little bit tart, but I don't know, fruity. I like it.
Fruity. I'm fruity. I'll take the rest. Now let me go and get my scissors. We're going to go into the sides. Okay, so let's come around this side, Corinne. So basically, let's dial everybody back in. We've cut all the way up, nice and cleanly. We've cut all the way up to the just below the crown. And now what we're going to do, and this is what I always like to do, is I take the section all the way from the back. So I'm consistent. All the way from the back. I'll take this great clip. I love my Arrojo clips. Made in Japan. And then I'm going to over-direct this hair back over the shoulder because I want to keep more length to the front. So if you're looking at the position of the head, you'll see that she's slightly on an angle. I'm going to comb this hair all the way back. And notice how I literally rest the blade as I cut through. Back over the shoulder. The nice thing is by putting in that product also, I've introduced her to the product way before the end, which is great. And then you're going to see, you pull that down and she can see for the first time what she's looking at. Yeah, which is very important. The sooner she calms down, not that she's that nervous, but the sooner she calms down, the more comfortable I begin to feel. Because when you are cutting hair, yeah, this is a very important facet for everybody. It's not just about the cut. It's not just about the color. It's about the experience. And this is something that we're really talking about today, today's market. You have a very savvy consumer. You have a connected consumer. So you need to make sure that you create an experience that is worthy of being talked about, which will help you build your business. Nice and clean, and you'll see just a nice tethered line as I cut into the hair, combing the hair back over the shoulder to retain as much length as possible through the front. I am going to be doing some layering in this hair. We're going to do some light layering into the hair, and the hair's the weakest around the front. That's why it's good for me to actually let it be a little bit longer, because that's going to create, see the way it just drops off the shoulder? I think it creates a lot of coolness. Third section, so I'm taking what I call, really healthy sections. And it's a simplistic cut. So really, with the simplicity of this cut, you have a lot of time to focus on creating that experience. In the salon, we cut the hair in 45 minutes, 45-minute appointments, and I like to do 10 to 11 clients a day. That's our goal. And back into the new year, it's great to feel busy, and it's great for you to focus on being busy. And I think it's a perfect time, the new year as well, for all hairdressers to actually set out some goals for 2017 and see what you want to achieve in 2017. I think that all the goals should be about, growth. And if you do all the right things, the financial growth will be there because of the growth. Okay, so there's the length cut in for now. She's feeling good.
Yes, I'm happy with it.
So far, so good. Now let's do the opposite side.
Cool. We have some questions, Nick.
Great, let's fire away.
All right. When are we doing men's cutting on Facebook Live?
Well, we are going to do it soon. So don't you worry. Just stay connected, because Brooklyn Live is every week.
Cool.
And I will be doing men's because we are actually launching a men's hair barbering program in our cosmetology school. Just a second. So I'm going to stand over here so I can see exactly how we're cutting. Comb the hair back, follow through. Next question, if there's another one, Corinne.
Yeah, when will the ambassador salons be able to get the new American Wave products?
Oh, great question. The new American Wave product is being filled at the end of January. That's the fill scheduled date. So 1 week after that. So we hope to launch it literally February the 1st. And there are 6 products: shampoo, a conditioner, and 4 stylers. I think there may only be 3 stylers ready to begin with, but there are 6 products in total.
Great. What size shears are you using?
I'm using 5-inch shears, and 5-inch shears are great because they give you more of a precision-based quality cut. So as much as I have 7-inch shears too, but when you're learning, 5-inch shears is going to give you more precision because it's easier to manipulate around your hand. Let's just dial back in before I get to the next question, Corinne. Once you've cut that first section, comb the hair down and check for the length. And you pull the hair straight down. And I'm imagining like an imaginary line right across here. And that's what I'm looking for. And I'm not just focusing my eye here, I'm focusing it right here. Because at the end of the day, it's all about making her look hot. That's it. It's all about making her look great. Sounds good, yeah? She looks great. So just check your length for balance. And when you check your length for balance, look for that imaginary line. And then notice how I like to just lift that hair a little. Because somebody taught me when I was a young stylist, allow the oxygen to get into the roots so you can see the flow and the feel of the hair. Cutting hair technically is very important, but connecting to your creative side is very important too. And even though we're cutting hair mostly with a scissor, we may introduce a razor to it, but I have to see whether I think we need it. But when you are cutting, think of the hair's got to move. Yeah, it's got to move, so get some rhythm and flow. Any more questions, Mrs. Corinne?
Yeah. Is the feeling of this cut longer toward the front, and also does it matter that her legs are crossed?
Well, you know, that's a great question, right? Because I think we focus too much on crossed legs. Yeah, it's like, go to the hair salon and you're like gonna have this like medical experience. Don't cross your legs. I don't care, yeah? What I do care about, right? What I do care about is the shoulders are straight. So the shoulders are straight. And she's crossed the legs, and that's fine. But if she were to shift her shoulders, then I would ask her to uncross her legs. But when I'm looking myself, I'm thinking to myself, let this young woman to be comfortable. I want her to be comfortable in her own skin. And really, this crossing the legs phenomenon I found to be a little bit too much of a discipline that really only works when the client gets offset. So if they cross their legs and they don't get offset, you're fine to do it. Was there another part to that question?
No.
No, yes, it is longer towards the front. That's why we're over-directing the hair back. Again, if I'm, let's say, okay, I'm doing a classic bob, and we'll get to do one on Facebook Live. Yeah, and if anyone has any people that are interested, you can send me an Instagram message at Nick Arrojo for a haircut. We're always doing these, great haircuts and colors. We're going to do a lot of things with Brooklyn Live. But we will do a one-length bob, and now when I'm cutting a one-length bob, again, you want to make sure that the one-length bob, it's above the shoulder, so it's above the spine, it's below the hairline, so it operates in about a 2-inch period, depending on how long or slender the neck is. And in that case scenario, a client can still cross the legs as long as these shoulders do not shift. Yeah? I think sometimes we repeat. It's a bit like I hear face shape all the time. I don't think that's important. Typically, of course you have to be aware of it. I also think we talk about curly hair, what you can and can't do with curly hair. Curly hair comes in so many shapes and sizes. So I think one of the things that I've really learned in my career is not to have too much, and maybe the word's dogma, maybe too much stuff that says you can't do this and don't do that and don't do the other. You want to kind of think about what you're doing, learn how to become a precision-based cutter, and then once you become a precision-based cutter, you can actually get a little bit more flow and feel in your work because you want to loosen everything up. Think of hair as like sketching. Think of hairstyling as sketches. Do not think of them so much as line drawings, unless you are creating some very strong lines and you want that kind of geometry in the cut. And believe me, I spent many, many years doing geometric cuts because I'm a, Sassoon, that's where I kind of cut my teeth at Vidal Sassoon, learning the precision-based way, and spending, many, many years working for that company really helped me, hone my skill. Cool. So, coming up to the final piece, before we then start to think about how we're going to introduce a little bit more layering and a little bit more swing, because it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. So calm the hair down, have a look.
Awesome.
And you'll see how I cut it from the center, because I think that when I'm looking at the person, she's got a beautiful face. So I was looking, I was thinking that, by cutting it from the center, it gives it a little bit more. And I'm not a big fan of cutting from a center part, because most people are not maybe so proportionately, well proportioned, where she's great and she's youthful, so she can manage it, because it really does create a central line, but this central line creates a little bit of a cool factor too. I'm going to drop the chair down. These are the Arrojo chair. This is a chair designed by me, made by Belvedere. If you're interested, we're going to be at the Long Beach show, and we're going to have our Belvedere furniture there. The retail shelves that we designed right behind you. This is an amazing retail shelf that we designed. It's made by Belvedere. Great for product display. Great for a Arrojo product, of course. And we designed the chair too, and it's a great, clean, classic chair. I don't know if you can see it right here. I got some red ones being designed for LA, baby.
Nice.
And come and see my new booth. We have a brand new booth, and we made our booth. We usually go red. You see like the red wall behind me? Well, this time we went black. Because you know what happens, Corinne?
Nick, we have a lot of questions.
Good.
Okay. Are we going to be at ABS?
Yes, we are going to be at ABS, and we're bringing our beautiful new big black booth.
All right. What do you think is more important, keeping strong foundation skills or keeping up with the newest trends?
Oh, I think you've got to do both at the same time. I think we can multitask and create new trend and keep great foundation skills. Yeah? You never stop getting better. Yeah? And if you don't practice, you'll get worse. I'm knocking off the corner. So I'm knocking the corner out. So this is going to lighten the load. So by elevating the hair out 90 degrees, I've taken a central strip, elevating the hair at 90 degrees. You'll see nice taut tension, fine teeth of the comb, and then you'll just point in to the hair, create nice cleanness. And I stand on the opposite side to what I'm cutting, because I'm always combing the hair into me. Body position is very important. So the next section, nice and clean, work nice and clean, rotate the comb, have great hands. Yeah? When you're not busy, watch other people cutting hair. Watch how they comb, watch how they cut, watch how they create. And it will help you become a better stylist, because when you watch other people doing the same thing as you can pick up some tips, techniques, and it can help you in your work. That's one of the hardest things about being completely independent. You're not surrounded necessarily by hairdressers. That's why it's important to always go to education and see other hairdressers work. Now, as I'm moving into the side, so you'll see, right, this is the back, and this is kind of moving into the side. And I've cut it, I'm cutting the whole back. So what's going to happen is I'm going to rotate and pivot. So I'm not going to keep sections straight back, straight back, straight back. I'm going to start to rotate the section. And I'm still going to use the fine teeth of the comb to create magical, perfect, even tension. And then look at where my position of my eye is. I'm looking straight into the hair. And what we're looking for here is we're looking to just create a little bit more lightness while still retaining the baseline. So this will be the final section. You'll notice I'm standing right behind, standing right behind the client and right behind the section and still using over direction. Any more questions, Corinne?
Yeah. Are we doing men's cutting at ISSE?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, our focus is not necessarily to go out there and do guys. If you was at Expo in 2016, we did a big presentation on men's hair. We did a men's focused presentation. Get connected to Arrojo on Arrojo Social, and you'll see what we're doing. And by connecting to us on Arrojo Social, you can make us do what you want us to do by requesting it. Now, I just want to show you one thing, because I cut this side this way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on that side to cut this side. Because again, I'm always combing from the outside of the section, and I'm always combing up and in. So I stand here. I don't want to over-direct the hair too far over here. I want to keep the same level of elevation and direction. And you'll notice I'm right behind the cut. Definitely stay focused if you're interested in men's hair cutting. I think it's an amazing skill set, and it's completely different from cutting women's hair. It's more masculine. It has stronger structure, because we're working mainly on shorter hair. Even though when you cut long hair on a guy, you've got to really focus on how to make it still look masculine and give it that structure. And with us introducing a men's barbering program into our cosmetology school, it's really going to heighten our awareness for men's hairdressing. And I got some of my stylists who have an amazing men's clientele. Yeah, Lee in Tribeca, I believe her price point is around $130 for a cut. And I think she probably does about 25 guys' haircuts a week, maybe more sometimes. So she's really built a career, and guys have a great ability to spend the money, because they have money, and they're very loyal clients to have, and they tend to get their haircut more often. So it's great to have in your clientele a roster of some male clients. Next question, Corinne. There is one.
Great. What products did you use in the hair as a cutting aid, and also are your products paraben-free and PETA approved?
Oh, great question. Well, I want to talk to you about parabens too, because my chemist in California, and I have 6 chemists that I work with, parabens have been getting such a bad rap that there's now some pushback. So parabens are not bad for the hair. So that's something to be very aware of. But marketeers have really brought a lot of emphasis to parabens. Some products that we have are paraben-free, and some are not. PETA-free, was that?
PETA, yeah.
What does that stand for?
On animals,
not tested. Yeah, we're completely not tested on animals. Tested on clients. And in reference to my product line, the whole focus for me with Arrojo product, which we have over 40 products with 6 shampoos, 6 conditioners, cleansers, conditioners. With Arrojo product, we focused on performance with our new American Wave line. That really is a very clean brand, and we went with our manufacturer and requested that we develop products that have the finest ingredients and are the most holistic that you can possibly make. Now, remember with these claims, guys, it's very important you remember these claims. I used to work for Aveda. I'm very familiar with the organic claim, and I'm very familiar with all the claims that are being made, and I think it's very important for you to be aware of what they all mean. And if you're with Arrojo products, we have a poster that actually explains what all of these things mean and what products carry what, because or contain what, so that you're an educated stylist. Educated stylists are the way to go. Finish the back. So now it's You notice how we're not spraying the hair down. And products, I think I was asked, products, we have a little bit of cream whip in the hair, which is a lightweight conditioning mousse. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand behind, I'm going to come to the front. I'm going to elevate the hair straight up. And you'll see there's a corner there that needs to be cut off. There's the corner. And at this point, you don't have to hold it up like this, because this can be difficult, especially if you're 2'3". So you lift the hair straight up, nice and taut, then you can relax your elbow, but make sure that the hair doesn't move within the section that you're holding.
Nick, did you take the crown into consideration, and are you over-directing to the previous, or pulling?
I'm over-directing the hair back to the top of the head. The top of the head's right here, where I began. And as far as the crown goes, I never worry about the crown. Yeah? I never worry about hairlines, and I never worry about the crown. Okay? What I do is I focus on this is what I'd like to call classic, defined shape. First, we cut in a one-length line with a tethered edge, because we used point cutting to create that slightly tethered edge. And then what we did was we started using 90-degree elevation to knock off the corner. And we quadded the hair, cut the back first, and now I'm working to the front from the back. And the whole idea is not to compromise the outline, but to put a little bit of swing in the hair. And you do that by using elevation and allowing the outline, the baseline, to fall out. So if you look, you can see here the shortest layer, and you can see here that lightly tethered edge that I was talking about. And it's not a bitty cut, it's not a heavily texturized cut. It's more of a simplistic approach to the cut. And that is all based on hair density. If her hair was twice as thick, then I probably would be taking out a little bit more, but because she has fine, silky hair, yeah, which even with this amazing color transformation, this fine silky hair done with Goldwell hair color, this amazing transformation, the integrity is perfect. And just focusing on that, and the clarity. Let's just dial you in here, come along. I'll bring it over to you. I gotta press this again.
We have a lot of questions streaming.
Good, so look. Before and after, yeah? So you can see I'll stand in front of the sun. Before, cute, not so cute.
Oh no.
And hopefully Lucy will be here and she'll tell us what the color is. I see Zach, my team leader here, he's my color director, he's amazing. We'll get him to come over. Maybe it's in the computer. I would hope so. Okay, so now let's have a look and see what we've got. So now it's personalization time. Zach, come on over. Do you know if this color formulation was put into the computer, or do you know what was used?
I know what used.
Oh, there's a man with a plan. This is what's that guy called who wears the sweaters?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Are you Mr. Rogers, Mr. Zaccarooni?
Yeah, I am.
So, do you want to talk color while I start to take my clothes?
You take your clothes off.
You make me feel hot, baby.
Oh, I get that all the time. So Lucy did an incredible job, big transformation. She did a virgin application where she applied a 30 volume lightener from the cold shaft down to the ends first, then went back through to the roots to kind of balance hot shaft, cold shaft. For the glaze,
Love a hot shaft.
I mean,
And a cold shaft to learn from, too.
it's always good to do the cold shaft after the hot shaft. So when she was glazing this, she used permanent color. She used a 10 gold beige base mixed with a 10 violet base, and then threw in a little bit of just an 8 gold beige base, just to give it that pearlescent hue. She was really hoping for, you know, the inside of a oyster shell. She really wanted that almost reflection in the sun where it has a little bit of pink to it. I think she
Listen to that word, oyster shell.
Oyster shell.
Now, you use great words when you're talking to your clients, and I guarantee you, they're going to soak it up. You have to think of words that create uniqueness and specialty for you. Oyster shell.
Oyster shell. Well, that was all Lucy. Lucy did an incredible job. How do you like it?
I love it.
You
Looks
love
so
it?
great.
Ah. Looks so good. I mean, I can't even believe the transformation. I feel like you should have been born with this hair color.
That's exactly what I said. It looks so natural. That's what I said right when she finished.
So natural, but completely opposite. So that's good. Good job, Lucy.
Well done, Lucy, and thanks, Zach. When are you going to come and do some colour for us?
Yeah.
On Brooklyn Live?
I would love to.
We're going to plan something like that?
Yep.
Do you think anyone wants to see that, Corinne?
I would say so.
Good.
What are you putting in the hair?
Okay, so I'm just using a little hydro mist now because now it comes to what I call personalization. So clean line with the tethered edge, light layering, little hydro mist puts in a little bit of moisture into the hair, and I picked up my razor. So now I'm introducing the razor to my client. I'm gonna climb over.
Go for it.
Go for it. And then what I'm gonna do, oh, you should be here. I came this side for you.
Get it from the front.
I changed my comb.
There's a bit of sun glare.
Yeah. I changed my comb, and now I'm gonna go in with the razor. And I don't wanna overlay the front, but what I wanna do is just a little bit of hydro mist just helps that hair to just as I just melt through it. Just add a little bit of personalization without knocking too much of the corner out. Again, just a light layering with the razor, and again, do you know what I'm doing? I'm guaranteeing that my client will always come back to me because I'm giving her some personalization. And when you start to think like that, because one of the things that you'll hear me talk about, if you come and see me in my education and my philosophy, is haircutting needs a lot of love because we've downgraded the price and we've got to raise the prices on our haircuts. Yeah, it's an amazing skill. How's the sunshine coming in on me? Is it like glowing?
You're glowing.
I'm glowing. Any more questions, Corinne?
Yes, a bunch.
Okay.
Someone asked if your haircuts are around $400 now.
I charge $500 for a haircut, but she's getting this all for you for free. Complimentary.
When are you opening a school in California?
Great question. You know what? There's a lot of talk about a school in California, and a lot of that talk comes from me, because I really want to be I want to have a base on the West Coast to help service my clients on either side of the country, my hairdressers, and my vision is to launch and open a cosmetology school and advanced academy center on the West Coast, and LA is where I want that to be. In reference to when will we do it? Yeah, I would love to do it in 2018. But I got to make sure that 2017 delivers what we need to deliver. So the more I grow my business, the more I can reinvest. Yeah? So if anyone's interested and getting more connected to Arrojo, talk to us about our ambassador program. Talk to us about our hair product. We sell it direct to salons, so we do not go through distribution. It's a direct business model. You can become an ambassador, you can become American Wave certified, you can carry American Wave, you can carry the new Wave styling line, and you can also carry a Arrojo product, because it all ties in. So get more connected to us, and we'll continue on our path for success. And hopefully my dream of having a place in LA will happen as soon as possible.
Do you have a coloring product line yet?
No, we do not. Our color that we use, we work exclusively with Goldwell Hair Color. There's a company, we say we're powered by Goldwell because we have a great relationship with Goldwell. And no, we have a phenomenal, we do like about $3.5, $4 million in color services every year. So we're a big proponent of hair color, and we think Goldwell is a premium brand. So I'm not really into the doing color business myself. I'd like to leave that to the experts. I want to focus on my care and styling line and my American Wave. All right, she's looking really cute. Now just a few little finishing touches before we start to put a dryer on the hair. And I'm going to come in through the back in a similar way, rotating the comb. I think next week's lesson, we may end up doing a little bit more razor cutting. But I'm always looking for short hair for scissor cutting too. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just channeling out. So not defined layers, I'm just channeling out. Just to add a little bit more loose disheveled texture into the hair, and that'll actually give the hair more swing, and it'll give the hair a little bit more free form. I don't want it to look self-done, but I don't want it to look like she just came from the hair salon and it's too overly kind of coiffed. It needs to have that little bit of a sexy kind of undone finish to it. And of course, not just the cut, but the product's gonna help us. So I'm excited. And every time we do Brooklyn Live, we're gonna be talking about new products and old products. So today on Brooklyn Live, we've talked about Hydro Mist, our conditioning cutting lotion. We've talked about our whip treatment, which gives the hair a real moisture punch, drenches the hair with the shea butter and olive oil. And then we'll be introducing a few more styling products by the time we finish.
Nick, because of the elasticity of the hair, did you use the white teeth of your comb at all?
No, fine teeth of the comb, always for nice even tension. When you're razor cutting, you want to make sure that you have taut tension in the hair. Fine teeth of the comb. If I was scissor cutting, I could use the wide teeth and I could point in more this way. That's another way to do it. You don't need to be so precise in that regard. So you could comb the hair through and then you could literally cut into the hair. So that's a little looser, but the razor itself gives the hair a lot of freedom and looseness. And we prep the hair. What did we use, Corinne? We used Cream Whip, yeah?
Cream Whip.
Cream Whip, Hydro Mist in the hair.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to overload the hair with products too. Because when you overload the hair with products, she's never going to buy them all. Yeah? So you want to just like introduce her to things. And you want to be focused on the introduction of how you're going to help her to make her hair look and smell and feel great every single day. That's your job as a professional stylist. And I know I'm not the first person to say that. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the scissor before we style. And you can see it styling itself, so styling is going to be very easy. Because I like the looseness, I like the freedom. I don't want it to look overly, I don't want to smooth the hair out. I have got an iron there if I wanted to use the iron. But I'm going to use the scissor. I'm just going to refine just a little bit more. And then it's style time and product time. And we probably have about 10 minutes left on our event today.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any questions, please ask. And I don't know, do we have any things that we'd like to talk about, Corinne?
Yeah,
What would we like to talk about?
a lot of things. Do you want to do the questions first? Or?
Yeah, if you got a question, go for it.
Yep. Do you prefer to pre-cut some of the hair before coloring?
Yeah, if I'm cutting this much hair off, if I was here yesterday and I wasn't doing this on stage or on a show or on an event, I would cut the hair to here. Color less, be better, yeah? And even if she's not booked for a cut first, and I see that she's having a major change, I just take my scissors out and make it as quick and as simple as possible. And exciting too. Again, make it an experience for your client.
Will you be coming to Chicago soon?
Yes. I'm going to be coming to Chicago very soon. Somebody, if not me, is going to come to Chicago in the next few weeks. And we're going to come and see all of our ambassador salons out there. We have a great family of salons. If you're interested, get connected. I was just teaching class in Chicago at the end of November. I taught a razor class. So we'll be back, and we're definitely coming back for the show. And that's in March. So if you're interested in getting a bit more up close and personal with us, come check us out.
Great. Do you sell to individual studio models?
Yeah, $525 is your intro kit for a Arrojo product. Okay? And that gets you what we call our hero products. And it's about 12 products in total. And then after there's a certain spend, because when we sell products to our ambassadors, we actually give them reward dollars back. Yeah, so just like an American Express card, we don't give you points, we give you dollars back. So once you get past, I think it's $12.50, you start earning rewards on your purchases too. So that's a great way for a small independent hairdresser to develop, because we love every type of hairdresser. Yeah, we like big salons, medium salons, small salons, independent salons. We like everybody. So we encourage everybody to connect with us.
Great. Nick, what if you only use guarded razors? Would you skip the step where you were tipping on her hair type?
Yeah, and by the way, I don't know where you're from. Who asked the question?
Kerry Glidden.
Kerry, we sell razors like the one I use, like this, that takes the guarded blade, and we have brand new guarded blades that are brand new, made by Feather, distributed by Jatai in America, and we have them, and they're not on our website just yet because they're brand new, and I tested them over a year ago, and it's really a brilliant, it's a guarded blade but with more exposed razor. Check that out. Send me an email if you're interested, or DM me. Sounds dirty. That's direct message me on Instagram.
Great.
All right, let me go and get my dryer, because it's right there. What we're gonna do now is, let me grab my dryer. Great twin turbo power dryer. I'm not even gonna use my sock, I don't think, Corinne. I think I'm just gonna blast a roux. So a lot of hair cut off. Let's take this cape off. I always like to get that off as soon as possible, okay? I'm not gonna put any more product into the hair. I'm just gonna dry the hair first, just with my hand. And then I'm gonna start to play with some products. Because I'm always testing products too, but I've got a product that I wanna spray in the hair, see how it works.
Great. Are you coming to Washington?
Say that again?
Are you coming to Washington?
Washington, D.C.?
They didn't specify.
My son wants to go to Washington. He wants to go and see the new president. He wants to go and see the White House. My little Marco, he's only 7. He's actually only 76. So, yeah, we'll be going to Washington. We're coming to Philadelphia, and we're looking at a space. Actually, we are going to Washington to do an expose. Yeah, so stay tuned. ArrojoExpo.com is our website for all of our shows. So check out ArrojoExpo.com. And we were in Washington last year, but we got stuck in a snowstorm, and half the people couldn't come, but I made it. And so did my team and my models.
We almost crashed.
Sorry?
I said we almost crashed.
You was there, did
In
you
the
go?
parking,
You went to everyone, didn't you?
garage.
Corinne went to every show. So yeah, we're gonna go to Washington. We like Washington.
Did you use BMAX scissors?
Sorry?
Did you use BMAX scissors?
BMAX scissors, and don't forget, if you're interested in getting some BMAC Arrojo shears, you can usually use the promo code 2017. Lasts for another hour. It lasts for another day, and 17% discount to celebrate 2017 at ArrojoPro.com. So I'm just really working my fingers through the hair. Your hands are your best tool. Yeah, your hands are your best tool. I'm not scared of the fluffiness in the hair. The hair contains a little bit more moisture, yeah, because of the color. It's a little bit more porous, so we'll really dry it out. Because then I want to use some spray product, and I have a new Wave and Shine spray that's coming out. I'm going to give it a spray. I love new products, and Arrojo, we didn't bring out too many products in the last, 14 months. But we have so many new products on the go right now. Our new American Wave line, 6 new products. Shampoo, conditioner, in Arrojo product, we have a spray wax. We are testing some clays, some fibers, like a fiber product. We're testing pomades. We have a hard wax that I got yesterday. That is like in 3.0, because I want a firm, hard wax. And that's coming out soon, so I'm excited with my firm wax. We're going to be in Florida, West Palm Beach, on the 6th of February. Definitely come and check us out. It's going to be a great show. Bringing my team in to do that show. It's February the 6th. Tickets are $25. We'll be presenting professional models, and we'll also be working with some of our ambassador partners there. And if you're interested in the ambassador partnership or relationship with Arrojo, connect with us, because we like to put you on stage with us. It's a great way for you to build your business and build your brand. We're going to be in Long Beach, California. We're going to be there for the ISSE show. We're going to be doing certifications with American Wave. We're doing a razor cutting class, and we're doing our main stage presentation, which I guarantee you should not miss. Because we're going to bring, just look at the inspiration of the images behind us. Yeah, this is our sugar candy collection. We're bringing the sugar candy collection. We're bringing Sonic Boom and our new American Wave inspiration, Undefined. So we're excited. And then next Monday, which is this Monday coming, we're doing Happy Mondays in New York, and Corinne's cutting with me. If you're an ambassador, it's complimentary in our New York Tribeca location. And it's $25 if you're not an ambassador. And if you're interested in carrying a Arrojo product, connect with Gordon at Arrojo NYC. That's Gordon, Gordon, the Don of hair, Gordon. And come to the Owners Forum, find out how maybe you can introduce a Arrojo product and get connected to a truly independent brand. You feeling hot?
Feels good.
Feels good?
I love it.
You like it?
Fun. I want to swing it, but I'll
Swing
wait.
it, baby. Oh, she's swinging it. What else did we miss, Corinne?
Razor fundamentals. You teach?
Oh, shoot. I am so busy.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to learn razoring, I have a 2-day class coming up on January the 24th, 25th, I believe. 22nd, 23rd. It's a Sunday, Monday, a week on Sunday and Monday. It's a 2-day class, and I'm personally teaching the class. If you want to learn my technique from me, usually we have a lot of our hairdressers teach those classes, but I'm actually teaching the techniques, and I'm teaching the razoring class. So if you want to get some real personal hands-on experience with moi, the founder of the Arrojo brand, come check us out. Contact Loretta at arrojonyc.com, or you can even just check it out online, arrojonyc.com. Okay, so it's almost time for the blow dryer to be turned off. I've noticed I dried it all the way through. Now, when you're drying, I'm not stressing the hair out. I put my hand in, I'm smoothing the hair out. Yeah, and I'm allowing the hair to live a little, and she's getting to see herself, you know, with like a brand new look. So it's great to get that cape off. And you can see how this is like a loose, slightly undefined texture. So it has a little bit of looseness in it and a slight light wave. So I think we're gonna give my new product, which is coming out in American Wave, which is called Glint, and it's a wave and shine spray. I'm gonna spray a little bit in, and not only does it create great languid, soft shine results, it also smells dope-a-ropa. And the staff are coming in. I have a staff meeting here at 11:30, and then Corinne's going home. She's not working today. She said to me, she said, I'll come and film, but I'm taking the day out. I need to go party. She's going to a rave. Dryer's off. Don't forget, great dryer. ArrojoPro.com. Okay, so now we're at this stage of the game. Again, just fingers. Let's just start to have a look and see. And we will be taking some photographs, the before and the after, and we'll be putting them on Instagram. You can see, with very little product in the hair, just a little bit of the cream whip. Let me show you that product. We put this product in earlier. Little cream whip. Yeah, it's a great product. $22. So that's the one thing with the Arrojo product. Everyone always talks about luxury. I think you can have luxury at affordable pricing. Yeah, so we get amazing formulations for our products up to my specification, and then the price point is very attainable, so you're not scared to talk to your clients and say, hey, look, this is $20, $25, $23. It's a lot harder when you're you know, trying to sell a $50 shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, a lot harder. Okay. Let me pull my tray in like a doctor. Not like a doctor. I dropped them all. So I got all these sample products. So this is a fiber. This is a wax. This is the spray wax that's coming out. This one is the hard pomade. Ooh. This one is a clay. Little clay that we're playing with. But I am going to go with my new Spray and Shine. Yeah, it's called Glint. So let me see. It's been a while since I used it because we tested the product and then they only give you these little cans. So you can imagine, and they jump out of your hand. It's a live product. So let's do a little of this. Let's twist a little. Give it a light spray. Okay. So we're going to grab, and again, this is how you put products in when you're with your client. You show
Smells
them
good.
how to do it. How's it smell?
It's nice.
Smells nice, yeah. Little spritz there. This is just going to look at what it's done. Look in there. Can you see the difference there? Just locks that wave in. This is a wave and shine spray. Little twisteroo. Light spray. You see the sheen. Come here, Corinne. Now you see the sheen right here. So it gives it that like soft, luxe, beach wave texture without the weight. You can see this side is the one that's been sprayed and this side's not. So let's go through. Any final thoughts? And remember, connect with us on Arrojo Social. That is our social website. That's our social app. You can download the app from the App Store. Connect with us on our Instagram accounts. You can check out, is that our colorist there? Is this your magic? Connect with us, see Lucy's work. This is Lucy who did the color.
How are you?
Yeah?
This looks so good. Yeah. I love it. It feels crazy. It's so short. I love it though. Yeah,
And if you're interested in a Arrojo product or American Wave, connect with us. Now I just sprayed that product in. And any final thoughts, Corinne? Anything else we gotta go?
Maybe just the promo code one more time.
The promo code is
2017.
2017. Do you feel good?
I love it. It's
Do I get a hug?
Yeah, of course.
I get a hug.
It's like what not to
All
over again.
We're back again. I'll be in touch soon. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Every week, Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Brooklyn Live. Out.